We're at the Medinet Habu. When you're coming to Egypt and you have a tour guide, they have a set tours that they do. There are tour guides that are here. There's buses here, but this is one that doesn't come up hardly ever, and it is freaking cool. So I'm going to save you the history lesson. You're on your own for that. I'm just going to enjoy and show you some of my favorite things over here because it just, along the side of the road, just jumps right out at you. So after Valley of the Kings, we're working backwards and already loving the statues. Now these inscriptions, we've seen a lot of things that have the hieroglyphs in them. These are the deepest we've seen. You can see even just in the video here. It's kind of cool, I think, to see the difference. Obviously in a different stone here than in like the gypsum Valley of the Kings, but check this out. Look how big it is! So you can see in this portion, we actually can't enter, but you can see where the colors were. And especially after being in the tombs and seeing how vibrant everything was painted, I love trying to imagine, and I'll never come close, I'm sure, to what this Medinet Habu complex would have been in all of its glory with all of the colors here. It's really quite stunning. And I love how they were just really celebrating the god Amun-Ra. Listen, whether you do Luxor with a guide or on your own, do not skip the Medinet Habu. My jaw has been scooped up several times and we've only just begun. The color. You can see how it was painted. I'm dying over the colors here, the intricacies. This is not just carved, but this is deep. Like, these carvings are intense. So for a little, I'm not in touch, but you see, I mean, that's my entire hand width back. There are a lot, but look, every time we turn a corner, it gets cooler. The ceilings of blue I'm crazy about. This area is really cool, but then you've got the pillars over here with all the color in them. I'm dying to go check out those too. And in a lot of countries, we speak a lot, we speak a little tiny bit of many languages. Right now I'm wishing that I read and spoke in Egyptian, ancient Egyptian. That would be amazing because I'm so in awe here. So the temple of Amun-Ra, you can tell that it was actively used and added to for years and years and years, but this is just, we're a little blown away. If you're watching along with this and you feel like this looks really cool in the video, which hopefully you do, because it is, I will tell you right now, I can't even begin to scratch the surface of doing it justice. It gets better and better and better every step we take, and it's a fairly small place, so our poor driver waiting for us, I might spend longer in here than we did a lot of others because I'm so fascinated by this. The depictions of the priests and the masculine energy and the wars and the pharaohs and the colors. My heart is just singing at this, and I don't know that a photograph could, or a video could possibly do it justice. So they were masters of alabaster in Egypt, and one of the treatments they used heat to make it appear as though it was marble, and so that's what you've got in statues like this. You can see which there's places you go. Well, it would make sense. That's what we just read about alabasters. That's how they treated it, and it's just like a heavily treated gypsum base, so that makes sense for the area. But out in this back lot, you can see these would have, I'm sure, been much bigger columns here. There's just room after room after room, and we don't know what they're for, but I don't mind looking. We've made a quick stop for some photos here. These statues are insane. So we're up about 10 steps right now. You can see the size of regular people come just to the bottom here. These are massive. It's unfortunate that the weather definitely has an effect here, but these are significant to see. Our driver has been super helpful and helped us find a place for lunch. So we're actually on this rooftop just right across from where we were taking pictures. See, the size, what I was telling you, it is, we're 2.5 stories up and it's still got us by a long shot. This place is beautiful. It's very well kept. It's quiet right now because of Ramadan. You don't have locals here eating as well. But the view here, absolutely great. It does have a nice restroom facility, which is excellent. The breeze is great, and this has just been the best day in Luxor. So when we've been eating in Europe, in Egypt, we really enjoyed the food. The kofta is fantastic. It's like a mixed meat. It's like a beef that's spilling stuff. A beef that's heavily seasoned. Their chickens have been great. A lot of what you get is served with a tahini sauce, like a sesame sauce, and rice and bread. Flippin' delicious. We're gonna finish our food here, and then we're on tomorrow to day 2. Super excited to take you along. So if you are enjoying our travel itineraries, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you keep up on everything we're doing. We do have a backlog of our stuff from Italy we'll get up soon, as well as our time in France. But in the meantime, follow along. Let us know if you have any questions or any advice if you've been somewhere that we are.